You see all the excited people in this crowd? It appears that most of them are likely broke. A recent survey of 1,000 MLM workers found that the majority of them were making less than 70 cents an hour, and after 5 years, 60% had only made $500 in sales. It's important to note that these weren't ex-members. Even after making this little, they were still committed to their MLM careers. But why would they keep going at it? In the 1940s, direct sellers for a company called Neutralite realized that they made a lot more money on referrals than they did with selling the product. Two distributors from this company later broke away to start their own MLM called Amway, which then turned into the most profitable MLM company of all time. Fun fact, Keith Raniere, the founder of the self-help cult NXIVM, was previously an Amway distributor, which I think says a lot. When you think of cults, you might imagine either Jim Jones and the People's Temple or the Branch Davidians at the Waco standoff, groups that have extreme beliefs that tend to isolate themselves from the rest of society. Compared to that, MLM companies seem harmless. Just like any job or career, you can try it out, and if it doesn't work, you can just quit. But it's never that easy.
The CEOs, those people, those are the ones who are the cult leaders.
It's mind games. It's cult mind games.
Here are some classic traits that a cult will have: isolation from friends and family, preying on the vulnerable, absolute loyalty, and a complete lifestyle change.
They're manipulating your mind. They're making you believe that you're part of some incredible team and that you're something special, and really you're just a number. You're a number as part of a massive conglomerate over the world that is effectively like a cult.
What if someone told you that you could start your own business and eventually earn enough money to buy your dream house and live the lifestyle you've always wanted? They throw around terms like financial freedom, entrepreneur, flexible hours. Eventually, you're invited to a seminar at your own expense, of course, but it's okay, you're investing in your future.
Today we'll be doing is going to my first convention for Amway. People say that this stuff is a scam and like all this stuff. Well, if this was a scam, then why are all these people here?
When you get to the seminar, it's like a concert. There's all these success stories and luxury prizes being handed out. They showcase the 1% at the top of the organization that has the classic story of rags to riches.
I promise you, if someone that was homeless, that was lost on the inside could do it, every last person breathing with a beating heart that was born from a mother and a father can do the exact same thing.
The atmosphere in the room is almost euphoric. Everyone is unified in their mindset. You're supposed to leave feeling excited and enthusiastic about this new journey.
Before the speakers started, they were playing music. Everyone got together, started dancing, having fun. It's just amazing. I want to go home and just start grinding and, changing our lives, changing everyone's lives.
You've been told you're an entrepreneur now. This company is providing you with the tools to achieve all your goals, but the drive has to come from within. And if you're not achieving these goals, it's down to you. You're either not motivated enough or thinking too negative. MLMs will always have a strong sense of community. This helps root out skepticism. They might use the term family to describe their group to make you feel like they have your best interest at heart. Those higher up in the organization will keep a close eye on the ones below them, with weekly check-ins and motivational talks reminding them why they joined in the first place.
As long as you are in the inside and you are being a product of the product and you are promoting the company and you are trying to build your team, you are loved, you are supported. But the instant you start questioning, instantly you are told to not question, to not be negative.
They'll tell you to only surround yourself with people that support you, and don't listen to anyone who's critical of this new journey to success. But what about people close to you who tell you it seems like some sort of scam or a pyramid scheme? You're told that these people are haters and have a negative mindset and will only kill your motivation. They're standing in the way of your success. So if you want to be successful, the only thing left to do is to cut them out of your life. I once confronted a friend who was trying to recruit me into something which seemed like a pyramid scheme. When I brought up my concern, she said, "Oh come on man, pyramid schemes are illegal. This is an MLM company, which is totally different." When I showed her dozens of articles saying it was a scam, she got very defensive and claimed that I lacked the mentality to be an entrepreneur and that I should have fun being a worker bee. This company later collapsed and we're no longer friends. But technically she was right about one thing. It was an MLM, not a pyramid scheme. The difference is one is recognized as a legitimate business is and the other is illegal. MLMs will typically have some type of product or service that the company sells. Pyramid schemes solely rely on recruiting people. The problem is a lot of pyramid schemes disguise themselves as MLMs and play down the practice of recruiting until you've already joined or invested a lot of money. Once you're exhausted from trying to sell their overpriced products or services, that's when the person who recruited you lets you in on the other side of the business.
Today, we're recruiting. We're still a recruiting company, and we've got to never not be this. Recruiting is the fundamental part of the growth of this company, is recruiting new distributors.
These companies usually offer some type of referral program where you get cash rewards on anyone you get to sign up. If you get enough people, this can make you a decent amount of money back. If your referrals also manage to recruit people, then you take a cut from those referrals. And that's how the ones at the top make their money.
The secret is to get 5 other people to do the same thing every month, and teach them to get 5 other people to do the same thing every month.
Eventually, some of these companies will fail, when their reputation inevitably gets worse and worse and the leaders either abandon the company, leaving the whole organization to collapse, or they do a rebrand. You'll find that these members will market themselves heavily on social media, bragging about how much money they make and claim something along the lines of, "Hey, it's lonely at the top. I want to share my success with my friends and family." Members are often convinced to buy themselves luxury items or nice holidays and post about it online to build curiosity amongst their friends and family. Your network will see your success and may want in on the action. Eventually, you get carried away with constantly trying to find new recruits, whilst at the same time faking a lifestyle of success.
We were told to live a lavish lifestyle, to drive nice cars. It would attract more people. You were encouraged to take your teams out to dinners. I remember I spent $10,000 on a dinner one time. We were taught and encouraged to spend every month, so we would be dependent on that next bonus check. So we couldn't leave, in my opinion, which was a cult.
Let's look at Mary Kay, where members are encouraged to buy more inventory than they need to help meet monthly targets. And if they don't have enough money,
I don't have $2,000 to spend on makeup. And boy, were they excited to hear that, because, oh, there is a special Mary Kay credit card. Okay, you can sign up for the Mary Kay credit card and you can just put it on there and worry about it later. Pay it off as you start selling the makeup and then you'll be fine. You'll pay it off in no time.
every time you spend your own money on products or seminars, it's described as an investment, because don't forget, you're an entrepreneur. MLM companies usually prey on those who have low employment options, stay-at-home moms who need a flexible work schedule, or people who have little knowledge of good business practice. Companies like Mary Kay or LuLaRoe will target women who are stay-at-home moms looking to make a bit of extra money. They'll use phrases like girl boss and empowering women to promote a sense of sisterhood.
And then instantly I had this huge network of women who just wanted nothing but the best for me. They became like sisters. Every single time anything good happened, I had an entire brigade of women behind me that were like, go you! And I was like, yes! And it felt amazing.
I just thought, oh my gosh, these people are so nice. I've never had all this support. Where's it coming from? I want to be clear that it is all conditional.
Some MLMs will do really well targeting recent immigrant communities. Herbalife, for example, is very successful with the Latino communities in North America. They've even used major sports figures who are popular amongst Latinos to endorse their products.
The strategy they came up with is they call the bottom of the pyramid strategy. And it was a strategy where they decided to target the poorest people in the world.
This is a great business opportunity. You have the opportunity for financial independence and freedom.
I lost close to $29,000. I lost about $70,000. Someday I expected that if I would go to a higher level and a higher level, maybe someday I would see a big check. One of those checks that they always promise you were going to get.
99% of people who join multi-level marketing companies end up losing more money than they make, chasing a dream that they're told is achievable by simply working hard and staying positive. What's worse is that many are brought into these ventures by people they trust. The consequence is not only broken relationships, but also shame and guilt. It comes down to this: you got tricked into a pyramid scheme, and the only way to make a profit is to now trick someone else into making the same mistake. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments.